Hello everyone, Jacob here. In today's lesson we're going to be talking about this structure right here, considering that 뭐뭐뭐. Okay? What does this consider? What does consider mean? Means 고려하다. So considering that 뭐뭐뭐 means 뭐뭐 고려해봤을 때. Alright, and we use this basically to show what you're thinking, or if you want, just to show what you're considering. Whenever you say something, whenever you make kind of a statement, or you make a judgment, or you express an opinion, something like that. And honestly, actually, we really use it to explain. The reason that you want to show what you're thinking is to explain. So if that doesn't really make sense, don't worry. I'm gonna try and explain it, and we're gonna go through some examples, and I think it'll be much more clearer then. So first, let's look at the first way to use this. Considering that plus a full sentence. Okay? Considering that plus subject, verb, object. And let's go ahead and look at our first example. Considering that you study hard, you will probably get good grades. Alright? Considering that you study hard, you will probably get good grades. So why are we using considering that? It's to show what I was considering, or what I was thinking when I said this here. You will probably get good grades. Why do I think you will probably get good grades? Because if I think about it, well, you study hard, so you will probably get good grades. Considering that you study hard, you will probably get good grades. So again, I'm explaining why I think you will get good grades by saying, considering that you study hard. And in this sentence, we're using it with a full sentence. So considering that plus a full sentence. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our second example. And I'm going to move down a little bit. Number 2. I'm surprised I'm not tired. I'm surprised I'm not tired, considering that I didn't sleep. I'm surprised I'm not tired, considering that I didn't sleep. Again, I'm kind of explaining, or I'm showing what I'm thinking when I say this. I'm surprised I'm not tired. What am I considering? What am I thinking when I say this? Well, considering that I didn't sleep. Okay? So again, I'm justifying, or I'm giving a reason. I'm explaining why I'm surprised I'm not tired by saying, considering that I didn't sleep. And again, we have considering that plus a full sentence. But in this sentence, I put considering that in the middle. And you can do this. It's not a problem at all. You can put it at the beginning, like in this first example, considering that 뭐뭐뭐, or you can say, a full sentence, considering that, and then a full sentence. So either way is okay. It's all good. Let's go down and let's look at another way to use this structure. And I'm actually going to go down some more. We just saw how to use this with a full sentence, but you can also use it with a noun. Considering plus a noun. In this case, there is no that. You just say considering plus a noun. Alright, and let's just look at one example. Considering the bad weather, I don't want to go to the beach. Alright, considering the bad weather, I don't really want to go to the beach. Oh, that's a little bit weird. Considering the bad weather, I don't really want to go to the beach. So again, I'm explaining kind of why I don't want to go to the beach. Or I'm showing what I'm thinking when I say this. Considering the bad weather. And here, we're using considering followed by a noun. So I've kind of just said that instead of using considering, you could actually just say because. Because of the bad weather, I don't want to go to the beach. Or if we go back up to these examples, you could just say, because you study hard, you will probably get good grades. Or I'm surprised I'm not tired because I didn't sleep. And it has more or less the same meaning. But we do use this considering a lot. Just because, sometimes you want to show, what you're thinking or what you're considering when you say something like this. All right? So we've seen it now with a full sentence. We've seen how to use this considering with a noun. There's one last way that I want you to know how to use this. So you can say considering plus question words, where, or how, or what, or when, or who. You cannot use why. Why is the only question word that you can't put after considering, and that's because, like I already explained, we're already giving a reason. We're already explaining. We're already justifying by using this considering. So if you put why after, it just doesn't make sense. You can only use it with where, how, what, when, or who. And let's go ahead and look at an example. No one will come to the wedding. Well, it's kind of a sad example. No one will come to the wedding considering where it is. So let's say that this wedding is quite far. It's far from wherever people are. And, because it's far, or considering the fact that it's far, considering where it is, no one will come to the wedding. Again, I'm explaining why no one will come to the wedding by showing what I'm considering, or showing what I'm thinking, considering where it is. So we can also, change where. We can put how, we can put what, we can put when, we can put who. I don't want to give individual examples for each question word, so let's just see how we can use it with this example. No one will come to the wedding considering how far it is. You could say that. In fact, it pretty much has the same meaning, except it's a bit more specific. If this wedding is very far, no one will come. No one will come to the wedding considering how far it is. Okay? What about with what? How could we use this what in this sentence? No one will come to the wedding considering what kind of food will be served. I guess that's possible. It's a bit weird, but imagine that this bride and this groom are serving really weird or disgusting food. And maybe, in that case, no one will come to the wedding considering what food will be served, what kind of food will be served. All right, what about when? No one will come to the wedding considering when it is. All right, just a simple example. Imagine the wedding is at 2 in the morning. Then no one will come to the wedding considering when it is. Finally, with who, we could say no one will come to the wedding considering who will come to the wedding. Considering who will come. Let's imagine that some really bad or really scary person is coming to the wedding. So no one will want to come to the wedding considering who will come. All right. We've looked at all of the different ways to use this considering with question words, with a noun, or, like before, with a full sentence. And the last thing I want to explain right before, we just wrap up is that you don't actually have to use considering. There's another word that you can use. Instead of saying considering, you can actually change this. You can say given. Given that. Given. Let me just write that real quick. Given that. Given. Where can I fit that? Right here. Given that 뭐뭐뭐 is the same as considering that. Both of these mean 고려해봤을 때, even though 고려하다 actually means consider. So in all of these sentences, I could change them. I could say considering that, or I could say given that you study hard. I'm surprised I'm not tired given that I didn't sleep. Given the bad weather. Given where it is, etc. So I just wanted to go over that. Both are used, both are fine, considering or given. You can use either one. In fact, I think it's probably good if you use both. So that's everything that I wanted to talk about for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood everything, and keep watching. I'll see you next time.